70 plus minutes, 76, 77 minutes to score more than the opposition. We didn't do so. So we're not going to complain about anything.
2 points in the first half is nowhere near good enough. What was it? What are the answers? Was it a game you just couldn't get up for?
No, that's not true either. The lads prepared very well for it. We were very happy with the preparation. Obviously, I suppose a championship match like Offaly had against Longford was a big benefit. We are coming in cold, but in saying that, we thought we had prepared well. Our first half shooting was very poor, and I suppose it's been a problem we've had all year that we haven't been able to run up enough points, and it came back to haunt us today.
And a tough day for me, GA. What now?
Well, it's tough in one sense, but it's an opportunity as well. We're in the Tailteann Cup and we will embrace the challenge of it. We are where we deserve to be. We're not going to make any excuses. Just because we had great teams in the past doesn't give us any right to be in the championship this year. So the rules of the competition are that we're in the Tailteann Cup, even though we'd prefer if it was different, but we'll embrace the challenge and get on with it.
Colm, how, in your experience in football as a player, manager, everything, can you put your finger on the reason for the first half performance? Because that was, I'd say, as disappointing as you've ever seen. It
was, yes, and I suppose we have to take into account, I think we had 4 making their championship debuts. We had 2 or 3 others who had played less than 3 games. I think 12 of the starting team had less than 7 or 8 championship matches. So they were probably very nervous, and we ended up with another couple on the field making their championship debut as well. So this is a sort of a generational change with the Meath team in the space of 6 months. It's almost a completely new team. I still have a lot of confidence in the young players. I know things didn't go well for them, but I think the thing that would give us some hope for the future is that in the last 15 or 20 minutes there was a lot of traditional Meath qualities came to the fore, and I thought that they battled very well in the last 15 minutes when the game was sort of gone away from them, but they never give up trying.
Did you feel that they were lacking a lot of bite, a bit of bite or a bit of heart in that first half? Things that you associate with Meath football.
Yeah, it took us till the last 15 minutes to get the bite and to start to get turnovers around the middle of the field, and we really did get stuck in at that time. But the first half was very, very disappointing from that regard. It was a sort of a non-physical contact game for most of the first half as far as we were concerned, and it's something that we had referenced on many occasions. But in fairness to the lads, the second half they did change things, turned it around and really got stuck into the game. So there's a lot of good points, a lot of young players that I still have a lot of confidence in.
You probably wouldn't like to say it, Colm, but it's possible that you ended up with a better team than you started with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that too, but Ronan Jones was a significant loss obviously with the hamstring, and he came on and he made a big difference, and I suppose Shane Walsh is a huge loss, and then we have a long list, but again, they're excuses. You get a chance, the lads that are put out are the lads that you have confidence in, and they got their opportunity. I suppose Jason Scully and Jack O'Connor and Harry O'Higgins came on as well and did make a difference to the team. So the future has to be that we build on this young team, hopefully maybe bring in some of the under-20s that played on Tuesday night, and which was another disappointing night for us, but I still have a confidence in these players. They are very dedicated, committed to the Meath cause. They're learning as we go along, but I can recall many's a tough learning day in my career as well, and there are very few teams at the moment who make a go of it in 1 year. It takes 2 or 3 years progress year on year to do it. This is going to be a good team. I hope Meath supporters are patient and give them the time, because this group are definitely a very committed group of players.
Are you confident that they will give the commitment now to the Tailteann Cup?
Oh yes, there's no doubt about it. We'll take on the Tailteann Cup. We're not going to hide away from it. It's the competition I've often said that nobody wants to play in, but we're in it now, and so be it. We will get on with it and we'll try our best. We're going to go back training this week. I have absolutely no doubt we'll get total commitment from the players.
Colm, is this the ideal opportunity maybe for those 4 or 5 under-20s to come in and possibly get some experience at senior level in the Tailteann Cup?
Absolutely. I think that there is an opportunity for more young players. We've blooded a lot of young players this year. Obviously, we'd like to have a bit more experience in the team, but that's just not the way it is at the moment. But the under-20s, there'll definitely be a few of them now that we'll be looking at.
And in terms of the injuries then, a few of the other players we were missing today, the likes of Derek Campion, Shane Walsh, Shane McEntee, are they likely to return in a few weeks' time?
No, Shane McEntee had an operation on his back, and of course, experienced player. Derek Campion has a scaphoid fracture on his wrist, and I think he's gone for the year. Shane Crosby broke a bone in his hand, he's gone for the year. So there are a number of long-term injuries.
Colm, has this been an eye-opening experience for you?
Well, I saw it all myself as a player. I saw a lot of bad days as a player with Meath as well. People tend to remember the glory days, but I remember when we couldn't win the first round of the Leinster Championship year after year after year. In fact, in the early 80s, I think we lost at least 3, if not 4 years in a row where we lost the first round of the championship. We couldn't get near a Leinster final. So it's only a history recreating itself. And in some ways, that steals players for the future. We had, under Sean Boylan, I think it took us 3 or 4 years to get to a Leinster final, and I think 4 or 5 years to win a Leinster. So, these things don't happen quickly, and we're going to knuckle down. We're going to work hard now and try and make a success of the Tailteann Cup.
How important is that you bounce back in fairly emphatic fashion as well?
Well, it is. It's a big thing, because otherwise we'd have to wait till the league next year, which would be a long wait. And this gives us an opportunity. Gives us at least 3 more games, and hopefully more, to again try to help build a team for the future.
It must have been very frustrating for you, Colm, to see shots drop short and so on, and that during the game, and
very frustrating, there's no doubt about that. But again, I go back, I forgive all the players. They're doing their best. A lot of them, as I say, young, inexperienced, taking on shots, and I'd be more annoyed with them if they didn't take them on.
Thanks, Colm.
Thanks, Colm. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.